Okay, so we've looked at the root, which is the feet and knees. Now we're looking at the stem, the qua area. Now let's look at the torso and controlling mechanism, which we call the mind. Now this all goes along with something that in the Chinese natural medicine is called the dantians, 3 dantians. Now dantian sort of means reservoir of energy. And we have 3 major reservoirs of energy in the body. The physical reservoir is in the guts, the lower belly. We call lower dantian. Dantian is the term that we're going to basically use instead of reservoir or field of elixir or something. We're going to use dantian. The lower dantian controls the physical body. Now, when a cell is fertilized, the egg and the sperm come together and make us the beginning cell. It then divides and it attaches to the mother's womb, uterus. And this is the point it's the belly button. This is where the first cells of our body were attaching to our mother. This umbilical cord forms to these basic first cells. And from this, everything else expands outward. As cells form, they form, blah, 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 and we grow. So this area around the belly button, this is the physical center of the body. This controls our growth. This area is concerned with survival and instinctual actions. Like eating, when you're hungry, it's your guts. You're hungry here, you're hungry in the guts. Procreation, lust. When pornography is all based in this area. Certain, lustful things are down in through here. Instinctual behaviors. Elimination is all in here. Okay, and this happens through most of the maturation process of our body. We're centered, we're low, our center of gravity is low, we're fat down here, and we're short little legs and all that kind of stuff. And so not much energy, little children don't think very much, nothing much is going on. It's just, moving from their center. They learn to move their body, they learn their body senses and all that. When this matures, it's sort of like a plant in its stages. When this matures, it allows out of this to come up, the energy then can come up into the middle dantian, which has to do with relationships, which happens to do with you and me, with falling in love and with feelings of concern for other things other than yourself. You have like a puppy, when you love your animal, don't you feel it in your heart? In the center, middle dantian is right in the center of your heart. When you love somebody else, don't you feel it in your heart? And it's so different than lust. Lust you feel down in your lower dantian. Love you feel in the heart. So when you've matured as an individual, your energy moves up to the heart and you are able to then relate. Okay, so after you have this relations, you've learned to relate to other people, you're maturing as an individual, the next stage is then the energy can finally move up and you can think about the planet. You can think about global warming, about who's going to come after us. It's like with global warming, I personally don't probably need to be much concerned about it. I don't have any children. I'm going to be gone probably before all the supposed terrible things are going to come down. But if you do have children, I am concerned about what follows me. I am concerned about the planet. So the energy now moves up to here. I'm starting to think about creating things that are going to outlive me. I'm going to think about death and reincarnation and all of that kind of stuff, and what comes after this life. And so that is part of this. Or when you're sitting say you're sitting at the beach and all of a sudden it's just the most beautiful sight you've ever seen, and you're just so open, and all of a sudden this inspired thought comes down, something you've never thought about before. It's inspiration. This is the work of the upper dantian, this area up in here. So we have the three dantians: the lower dantian, which is the survival, basic; the middle dantian, which is relationships; upper dantian, which is inspiring, carrying through, willpower, that kind of stuff all happens up here.